clip that I've just shown. Right, let's have a look at that. Now, if I was to show you that clip and say to you, this is reality, okay, now you're going to laugh, and the reason you're going to laugh is because you know it's not reality, because you don't observe that in reality, okay? So why would that be any different for any other situation, right? So we can use observations to say, well, we know that people can't fly. Superman's not real because we can't observe it, right? So if I say to you, okay, liquids, water, seeks and maintains its own level, it does not conform to the exterior of shapes, you can't have slopes without the water flowing. Now, the reason I can say that is because that's reality. That's what we test and observe at 100% of the time, right? Now, you can test it and everybody else can test it, right? So, that's reality. That's how water behaves. So, the reason I know that NASA and the space agencies are lying is because that's how water behaves. Therefore, any imagery they show you, pictures, movies, is a lie. Right? I know it's hard for the space cadets to get their mind around this because they're so invested in movies. Right? Unfortunately for you, reality is not going to change because of your wishful imagination. Right? So I don't need to sit and go through NASA images or any other space images because observable reality tells us exactly the possibilities of where we can live, where we you know, what shape the Earth can be. Now, that rules out globes. That rules out the exterior of shapes. Okay? Doesn't matter how much video or images they show you. Just the same as if I show you images of Superman or unicorns or any of these things, you know that it's not reality because that's not what's observed in reality. Okay. The other thing is that they'll tell you that space is a vacuum and that we live in a positive pressure system. Now, how do we, you know, we look at this in reality again and we look at opposing pressure systems and how they behave together. Now, we know through 100% of the time of testing and application that we use in, you know, all aspects of our lives that, you know, you need solid separation between opposing pressure systems. That's a fact of reality. So again, through observation and testing, we know that what the space agencies are saying is true must be a lie. Okay, so space cadets, you really need to let go of the fantasy. It's no reality. Okay, now I challenge any of you to debunk what I'm saying with observable proof. Right? This is just the same methods that, you know, any other religious control or any of these organisations would use. Right? Now, if you went to, you know, any religion and you asked them to support their religious beliefs, they would show you text, images from their books, and try and convince you in any other way apart from observable proof. Right? The NASA and the space agencies are no different. Right? The religious controls, you know, were set up back then. If anybody thinks that they really gave that power up, you know, I think you're living in serious ignorance. You know, they moved with the times. They adapted with technology to bring you more elaborate pictures and images in order to convince you of a lie. Okay, now again, observable, testable reality tells you beyond any shadow of a doubt that they're lying. Okay, now the best proof that anybody will ever have to determine the possibilities of the shape of Earth that you're living upon or within is the behaviour of water. Okay, because it's testable and observable by every single person alive, right? Same as the opposing pressure systems, right? No wishful thinking, insisting, or any other illogical nonsense that people want to throw at you will never change that. So, we don't need to trawl through the NASA details and images and video, okay? Because we understand reality and how reality operates, therefore, their images are fake and a lie, okay? Now you can't ignore observable, testable reality in favour of images, okay? And I would ask you if you would accept that as conclusive proof You know, just the same as I've shown the Superman flying, you know it's ridiculous because it's not reality. So it's not any different from your NASA footage. Okay? Now, that's how liquid behaves. You know, it doesn't change the physical properties and the physical behaviour doesn't change, you know, on size. You know, a basin, a bathtub, a swimming pool, a lake, an ocean, the behaviour, the physical laws are the exact same. Just because you have an issue with viewing straight in front of you over distance because of moisture content in the air, right, doesn't mean that water is behaving differently. You know, that's just ridiculous. We know this. It's time to go over this childish fucking nonsense and move beyond it. So, my appeal to the space cadets, people who are so invested in outer space and planetary exploration and all this stuff, okay, you know, it excites you, you know, because that's part of our nature. Now, just because, you know, that's not reality doesn't mean that it's not exciting. You know, at the end of the day, you're in a designed environment here. There is probably more beyond what you've been told. There is exploration there, there's things to figure out, you know, achievable exploration. This kidding you on that you can go out into space, you people know that you're never going to achieve that. You know, it's a select few who get to experience the fakery of space. Now, let go of that. There's a bigger adventure. It's exciting times. You know, that's a lie. There's a whole new avenue of exploration and discovery here to be made. So, we need to let go of the fucking fantasy, space cadets. Okay? Star Wars, fucking, you know, whatever your space passion is, let it go. It's fucking childish cartoons. End of story. Right? Now, again, observable reality, testable, measurable, the scientific method proves beyond any shadow of a doubt that you cannot be living on a globe. Right? That, amongst many other things, the fact that there is no observable curvature, the fact that there is no measurable curvature, okay? The fact that these things that they're telling you are no observable in reality, right? You know, I've watched it for years, you know, evolution versus creationism, atheists versus theists, all these things and the arguments that people put up there. And they will say, well, you can't show me observable proof of your religion, blah, blah, blah. So, where is your observable proof for your globe religion? It's the exact same thing, you know. If a Christian or a Muslim or whatever was saying, oh, well, I can't show you my God because he's beyond perception and your mind couldn't take it, you wouldn't accept that. So, it's the exact same scenario when it comes to the globe. Excuses of, oh, it's just so large and I can't recreate gravity because Earth's gravitational pull gets in the road is just religious excuses. You know, it's went from God of the gaps arguments to gravity of the gaps arguments. Right? Now, I'm appealing to your logic, you know, and the scientific mind. Stop fucking about, okay? You can't deny reality in favour of images. It's fucking nonsense. So, if you still think it's a globe based on images, you are willfully partaking in religious control, religious brainwashing. Right? I don't care if you're ignorant, you're contributing to it. Okay? I would like to progress. I would like to see the whole lot of us progress. To be excited about life. To realise the truth, the real reality of where we are and what's beyond, if there's anything beyond, you know. But at the end of the day, we have the right to know. We need the grounding. People want rid of religion, people want rid of ideology and all these philosophies and, you know, all the confusion that comes by believing you live on a globe, the globe cult. If you want rid of all that, let's discover exactly where we are. Let's unite. Let's let go of our subjective differences and discover the objective truth of where we are and have proper grounding, thereby eradicating religion and all this fucking nonsense. Because when we know where we are, none of that exists. It ceases to exist. Okay? When you know where you are, you don't have to guess about anything. So, that's why the space agencies are fake, right? Because observable, testable reality tells us the possibilities of where we are. Okay? Let go of the fucking nonsense. These people, these agencies need to be held accountable. Okay? Now, no everybody has to be willfully lying, but a portion of these agencies know that they're perpetuating a lie, and they have to be held accountable. So I urge you to push for that accountability, and to bring these people to justice. There are so many people who are victims of this lie, um, that don't willfully take part in it, they just believe what they're told. So it's time to let go of the fantasy and start discovering the true reality. Okay, people? Peace.